way just do, he just smooth, bringing much news with the facts when he crush fools. I'm rough school, I bust moves like crush groove. Pass me the mic and I'll turn it into lunch food. Just cool, but talk slick and he'll punch dudes. Cowards get the message and they hush like chubs do. You can bring your whole bus crew plus two. T-Dub-T is astronomical, you comical. You a fool if you think we'll ever honor you. Them other channels ain't shit, no abdominal. This the face of new media, fuck a Donahue. You see my giant crew, we shine like a diamond do. If any trolls disrespect, yo, we finding you. We all surrounding you, it ain't no reminding you. He already done surpassed what you trying to do. So quit the fake smoke, you suckers better take notes. When you step into the chat, you better wipe your feet. Hit the like and keep your comments short and sweet. My homie just not a joke, you don't want to war. Plus a deep boxing IQ, you don't want to spar. He broadcasted from Jersey, so we straight. Put you deep in the dirt, that's why they call this the Garden State. You seem tough but not a threat like a garden snake. We not scared of you, we chopping off a head or two. Mark your calendar, remember what we said to you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Mark your calendar, remember what I'm telling you. It's no option, it's just do boxing. Word 'em up. T-Dub-T. We in the spot. LDBC strong.
What's good? What's going on? What's good with the fam? Took me a while to get here, but we here. What's going on with y'all, man? What's good with the fam? D-Man, my bro, what's good, D-Man? Appreciate you pulling up. Smoke, what's good, Smoke? Jeff, my bro, you already know. Appreciate you. You already know we gonna get to it. Adolfo, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, Tank is he just one of them guys, but I got an interesting way that I don't think the way I'm gonna do this is gonna be the way people expect me to do it. But I'm gonna just present some stuff and I'm gonna let people make of it what they will. Judah Ben, my bro, TWT family. Ricky Williams, my bro. What's good, Rick? TWT, brother. What's happening with it, Rick? Gerald, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. Ghost, what's good with it, Ghost? Salute to my baby girl. My queen, Lady Do. Appreciate you stopping through. We're gonna get to it, man. And y'all see the title. The Haney hate, it's Tank hate, Boots hate, some more that I forgot to mention. Some Rashidi hate. I mean, it's a lot of hate. It's some Meek Mill hate, unfortunately. It's some Steven Jackson hate going on. It's a lot of hate happening in the sport of boxing today, man. It's a lot of hate, right? And I get it. I get why some of the people, see what the Haneys are doing when it pertains to Tank Davis. I understand why people see it as hate. I get it. I was one of the first people that heard about Bill Haney sending the mug shots and stuff like that. I get all of that. You make of it what you will. That's how I do it. I'm gonna spin this a totally different way. Yeah. All facts, Smoke. All facts. And I'm going to spend this a much, you know it, Rick. Haney versus Davis, period. Yeah, and you know what? That's perfect. Ain't nothing wrong with that because that's what we watch the sport for, to see the best fight the best. And it's safe to assume that those are two of the best fighters in the sport of boxing right now. I don't care what you do or don't like about them. Tank Davis and Devin Haney are two of the best fighters in the sport of boxing. Love them or hate them. I don't care which one you like more. That's up to you. I'm a true supporter of the sport. So this conversation is going to be, centered around me showing y'all the difference between me and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else. Now, I'm hating on Gary Russell Jr. Hey, man, you ain't hating on that, though. Because, Rick, I just, we love the Russells. But I just chopped it up on Gary Russell yesterday. I know you be busy, so I'm more than likely you probably missed it. But I felt like what he was doing was hating. I cooked on him for a good minute. But again, that's part of the taint hate. A lot of sentiments, y'all. We gonna get to it, and I'm gonna make a lot of sense because y'all know how I give it up over here. Sending mug shots, yeah. It's unfortunate because that's not part of boxing. But even for me, I'm here to let people make of that what they will. I just know that that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? Shower Allah, salute to the queen. Appreciate you stopping through. But it is something else, though. I did want to pull up just real quick, and I'm going to show y'all just how dope TWT really is, y'all. I'm going to show y'all just how dope we is. Let me get to something real quick. Let me click this channel. This is a dope channel out here, y'all. And I'm going to show y'all who it is, man. I think y'all know this channel, too. I think some of y'all might actually pay attention to it. You know what I mean? It's a couple people that might actually watch this little channel that's doing this thing. Well, we gonna see. We gonna see. So before I get into that, Jarrell Joseph, salute, fam. Appreciate you pulling up. Hate and criticism are two different things, and that's a fact. And people don't know the difference between the two. So again, I think the way I'm about to spin this is gonna be a little different than what people expect. Quee, my sis, TWT family, salute to the queen. How you feeling? What's good, Jarrell? Joe Ashley's corner. Salute to the queen. Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, I'm getting to it. It took me a little minute to get here, but we gonna get here. We here now. But I just wanted to address something and show y'all just how dope that TWT family that y'all be hearing about. You know what I mean? There's some pretty dope people. Ron, what's good with it, Ron? Appreciate you pulling up. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that too. I like the first part of that. I love them guys. Facts. I agree with all that, and that's where I'm at with it. So this gonna go a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go a little bit different, but I do want to screen share just for a quick second because I want to show y'all that I'll be hearing about that TWT team out here too, man. And they pretty dope. I know all y'all seeing that news. All y'all seeing that news about Earl Spence? Y'all see that news about Earl Spence and Keith Thurman at 54? I know y'all seeing it, right? I know y'all seeing it. I know y'all are. Because I know y'all paying attention. I know y'all watching, you know. But I came across this channel. You know what I'm saying? I came across this channel and I kind of realized, I don't know if y'all familiar with this dude. Y'all see this? I don't know if y'all familiar with this. JusDueBoxing. Damn, what is this? This is from 3 weeks ago, y'all. This from 3 weeks ago, y'all. What that title say? Wow. Earl Spence versus Keith Thurman at 154. 3 weeks ago, y'all. I don't know if y'all be watching this JusDueBoxing dude, but I suggest people start paying a little more attention, just a little more. Because y'all know my slogan. I say all the time, I'm not here to break the news. I'm here to have a conversation. But I guess people think when I say conversation, I just be bumping off at the gum. So all I'm going to say is y'all seeing the biggest channels and outlets report this right now. But what y'all didn't see is little old JusDueBoxing reporting on this 3 weeks ago. I had said 2 weeks ago in my head, but it's 3. It say 3 weeks right here. So this is a pretty dope dude. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope dude. I don't know where he got that information from. But I think like when I was listening to the video, because I listened to a little bit of what he was saying, and he did tell the people that he had a direct source to Keith Thurman, and that's why I knew what I knew. So, you know, or should I say that's why he knew what he knew. So all I'm saying is, you know, when I say I'm having a conversation, don't think that means I'm just up here talking. Like if I tell you I got some news and you know, somebody want to know my source, you don't give your sources up because that's how you don't have them. That's how you run out of your source. You go ahead and tell somebody, throw somebody's name out there. That ain't how you're supposed to do it. So you keep your sources close to the nest, man. That's how you're supposed to carry it. Opulent LDTV, salute, Brody. Appreciate you pulling up. But all I'm saying is this dude, man. Damn, I don't know. I just see this news floating around, and I just happened to come across this video from 3 weeks ago. So I don't know if it's breaking news, but I know this dude was on top of this shit 3 weeks ago and had a direct line. He even told people how he had the information, but I don't think they heard him. But I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. That's a dope dude out, by the way. Y'all check him out, yo. If y'all ain't subscribe to that dude. Turn the notifications on because he always working. Trust me, he always working. Now, even with me reporting on that, I understand how boxing go. That could be all well and true, but that don't mean with 100% certainty that that's what's gonna happen. You get what I'm saying? But I did throw that out there for people just in case it do happen. Just know that dude be on to something, man. And that wasn't the first time that he said something about Keith Thurman. He also told y'all that Keith Thurman had a contract longer than that. That might have been a month ago when I said that. You know what I'm saying? Let me just get the jig is up. You know what I'm saying? I said this about a month ago. But I told that, and then, people like, I see people today like, damn, I'm just so surprised it's at 154 pounds. Damn. And I did not tell y'all in that video that dude wasn't nowhere near 147 pounds. I told people that. I said that. I wasn't just talking. I don't try to get people to click my video. I really take personal pride, yo, and not clickbaiting the people. I'm trying to tell y'all something, and this is no shade to anybody. The smaller channels are working just as hard, if not harder, bro. It's not that hard to get a source when you really doing this shit for the right reasons. People gonna rock with you, and they gonna drop shit off in your lap because they like the way you give it up. And that's all I'm saying. Just pay a little bit more attention. That breaking news, JusDueBoxing had that for y'all 3 weeks ago. And people was, I guess they're treating it like, yeah, he just having one of these good conversations again. He ain't talking about nothing. Yeah, okay. Pay attention, man. But I don't chase news. You get what I'm saying? So don't expect this channel to ever really be one that's going to be all about breaking news. I'm all about the conversation because, after I break the news, I'm able to have that conversation that people really don't have after they tell you what's up. That conversation fade out, and then it'd be a lot of sitting and, empty space and time and people just looking at people. And I'll really be back here cooking. That's all I'm saying. In other words, I really be back here cooking. Sean, my bro, what's good with it, Sean? How you feeling, fam? I just wanted people to know. And that TWT family, I told y'all they dope. You seen that dude? I don't know if y'all seen Southern T, but he broke it before all these other big platforms. He broke it. And what I appreciated about Southern T is he had more details. And he had it before these dudes. So he part of that TWT team now I was talking about that's dope. See how dope they is? They beat these big channels to the punch. When we be sitting here saying people be listening, they really do. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't care if it's once, 2, 3 times you did it before. That's all I'm saying. Just guilty of the ain't low key. It's all good. But I just had to get to that. You know what I mean? Re-breaking, sources. You know what I'm saying? Sources. That's all I don't never do that, but I just had to point that out just in case anybody ever hear me say something. No, it's from a good space or a good place. It's not to get y'all to click the video. We gonna have that conversation. I got confirmation, you know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. The Boots and Vila. Oh shit! While we at it, yeah, Boots and Roman Vila, however you say that guy's name. I hate if I'm butchering it. I think I'm saying it close to right. Yeah, that matchup. Guess who I heard speak about that matchup? Guess who I heard speak about that first? Remember that TWT team that I was telling y'all about? I don't know if y'all know about Ashley's Corner, but if y'all ain't catch her video, she already called that. She foreseen that. Now again, in boxing, y'all know nothing is 100% to them contracts signed and to really people in the ring, right? But she was on to something. And now you fast forward to today. I don't know if y'all heard the little bit of news, but this is coming from the promoters. They went on the Boxing Voice and they said Boots Ennis is probably next. This is what they said. They said they'll have a 13 to 14 week camp for him. They had about a 6-week camp for Rashidi Ellis. They said with Boots Ennis, they probably have about a 13 to 14 week, camp. So that's just a fight to look out for. I don't know, but I know I heard it first before I heard it on the Boxing Voice. I heard Ash talk about it first. And I just want to throw that out there. I think she is a member of the TWT team. I just want to throw that out there just for people that don't know. Like, we really be on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm all about just do. I felt like I just gave myself my own just do because people ain't gonna do it. But that's cool because it's only one of me for a reason. So whether I'm giving myself just do or boxing, that's always the goal over here. So this conversation too that I'm about to have is gonna be a little bit different than what people think. I initially was gonna go the way most people probably think I was gonna go with it. When you see in the title, the Haney hate, you probably think I was going, yeah, you see T. Hey, Sean, just go check. It's JusDueBoxing. Go check like 3 weeks ago. And it's a video. I just had pulled it up. I'm gonna just do this one more time just for anybody that ain't coming here. I happen to catch it. Yeah. You see this news that everybody breaking today? Yeah, this guy right here, man. I was urging people to go subscribe to him, turn your notifications on. This dude here, yeah, this Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman at 154. Yeah, that was 3 weeks ago for me. But I don't know if everybody was here, and I know it, y'all all, everybody be everywhere. It's all good, but just in case people don't know, we really be on it. And then who I heard bring it up today with more details than I initially had is my brother Southern T, right on the money. Right on the money. So when I say we, it is a we thing over here. It's a we thing. It is definitely that. Them TWT people be on to some shit, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, enough of that. Crush, Mr. PSA, Crush the legend, my bro. What's going on with it, Crush? How y'all bros feeling, man? Appreciate everybody in the building. Pardon me if I miss anybody. I'm trying to stay up to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, sis. We on it. But anyway, we're gonna get to the topic at hand. Like I said, you got the Haney hate, you got some Tank hate, you got a lot of that. You got a lot of it's getting ridiculous with Tank. And this ain't even coming from the boxers. It's not even coming. I expect boxers to be competitive with each other and talk their shit. I expect Devin Haney to take shots at Tank when he fight. I expect that. You know why? Because this boxing, they competitors, they got egos, they got confidence, they undefeated, they got money, they think they believe in themselves. All of those things tell me that I'm not gonna be surprised when they talk shit. They both confident. Tank, he making money, he the cash cow. He the man. You get what I'm saying? In his own right. Devin Haney, he undisputed, undefeated. He been making money for a long time. Last time I checked, he the man. But you know what? In this sport, they'll have you and me and all of us. D-Free, my bro, appreciate you pulling up. RP, salute, fan. Appreciate you stopping through. They'll have us feel like we got to pick one or the other. So let me get this straight to the powers that be, because they good for spinning us against each other. So like I told y'all, this conversation was going to go a little bit differently than what y'all normally think. It ain't about Haney versus Tank. Not outside the ring anyway. I'm all for that conversation when we talking about who we think will win between them inside the ring. I don't care how many times we had that conversation because I'm always for it. Because that's what we're supposed to be here for. We're supposed to want to see them in the ring with each other and go back and forth. It's okay to have healthy debates about who you think gonna win and why. That's cool. But what is not cool to do is act like we can't support all these dudes despite who we think could beat each other. I don't give a damn. If I think Haney would beat Tank, if I think Tank could beat Shakur, that don't mean I can't support all these dudes. I don't understand what the hell is going on in the sport of boxing where everybody is just demonstrating hate at a high level. I'm seeing Haney hate. I see Tank hate. Do you know? Salute the Blue Blood Sports. Yeah, I'm calling the name. We all rock with blue. Salute to the bomb that he dropped. I don't know if y'all caught it. You got two ESPN writers openly admitted that they're not allowed. They're instructed. They can't speak positive about Tank. And you telling me ain't no agenda on our fighters? So when we be up here pissed off and think about it, y'all, we playing into their hands when we sit up here. It's okay to argue about who we think will win out of any of these kings that we speak of. All these dudes kings. Because last time I checked, all three of these dudes undefeated, rich as hell, and still winning, not only in the boxing ring, in life, but in this sport, they want you to pick. And like the Queen Ash said long ago, and I'll never forget it, you don't pick sides, you pick winners. And as long as we have that mentality, we right on the money, we right where we should be in the sport. They got us feeling like we got to pick one or the other. We got to hate the other one if we don't like. Nah, bro. Nah. I've seen a lot of. Do you know how bogus it is for somebody to be instructed not to write nothing good about a man that's successful is what Tank Davis is? The man is breaking numbers, man. The man breaking numbers. Last time I checked, Haney doing great business. He getting paid. I don't see the issue. You know why? Because you know what I see? Last time I checked, all them dudes, Shakur included, they all making money. They all undefeated. They all kings to me. I ain't picking no goddamn sides. I pick winners. I don't give a damn if I think Tank could be Shakur, Dev, or vice versa. I support them all. I'm not going to participate in none of this versus battle with personal shit outside the ring. People taking little shots. When Dev take little pokes at Tank, I don't take it personal because it's shit talking. But I guarantee you, if I had Devin Haney on his fucking panel and I asked him, yo, do you hate Tank Davis? I guarantee you he'd say no. I guarantee if I asked him, are you jealous? Are you hating? He'd say no. So you know what? Even though I know it's some things that are questionable, I get it. But I'm going to just take the man at what I think his word would be. And the same thing goes for Tank or Shakur Stevenson. If I had to ask them dudes, are they hating on the opposite fighter? Are they jealous? Do they really got real hate for the dude? I'm pretty sure they'd tell me no. So I'm no longer ever participating in any conversations that look like it's a versus. If it ain't about the X's and O's and what they doing in the ring, I don't care about it. I don't want to participate. I don't care who make more money or none of that. At the end of the day, I'm here to be a supporter of boxing and move the sport along. You can't do that when you taking place in petty ass arguments with shit that don't matter. We could argue all day again, y'all. It's all conversation is on deck when we talk about what they would do to each other in the ring. That's all cool. There's no hate involved in it. That's fun. That's what we here for. But what I'm not doing no more, it's no longer it was never that with me. But I just want to be clear. I'm not participating in none of this media-driven hate that they got us participating in. And it's cool for them. Just think, they cool. They would rather them knock each other off. But at the same time, they're cool as long as they could cause a divide within the boxing community and have us feeling like we can't pick one and like the other two. I'm going to like all these dudes. I'm going to keep rocking with all these dudes. The last time I checked, they all moving like men. Ain't nobody perfect. Nobody is above making a mistake. But at the end of the day, I truly think these dudes are winners at life. And that's how, when I make content, that's how I'm going to speak on it. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. It's a lot of hate. It's a lot of hate. Tank out there maturing right in front of your eyes. You ask that man to mature, and he doing that. People ask, you know, these guys that take chances. Devin Haney did that. People ask for these fighters to be about the smoke. Shakur is that. But to me, they all are that. They all are that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not there. I'm not being fooled no more. I see it. I see the play, especially with the writers instructed to either write negative shit or don't write nothing positive at all about Tank. That's wow. I never helped them push their narratives, but I'm no longer helping them push their energy either. Think about it. Nobody, the boxing world ain't never been this divided until fucking Spence and EJ came about. Not since I've been around. And they cool with it. And they ain't fought yet, y'all, but they got us going at each other. People falling out, cursing each other out. These dudes ain't fought each other yet. The last time I checked, what my bro T said, Spence brought in how much? What was it? 9 million, was it? With Tank bringing in 5 million. Like, these dudes winning. They sound like winners to me. I don't care what Terrence Crawford made personally. All I know is he was up millions of dollars. I don't appreciate the fight or the wasting of the time, but I'm over that. Last time I checked, that dude the winner too. He undefeated, bro. I've been watching the dude most of his career. I've been watching him a little bit before Earl Spence. I ain't never seen a divide like this, and I just don't understand how we fall for the banana in the tailpipe every time we be sitting up here cursing each other out over our perspectives and opinions over these fighters. It's not supposed to be that way. I know this the hurt business, and everybody ain't got to be super friendly and shit get heated, but I ain't falling for none of this. If y'all get what I'm saying, all this hate, the boots hate, the man look human. Even though we all know, if you got common sense, you would know goddamn well ain't none of these fighters invincible. And more than likely, when they all retire, they probably retire with a loss or two. None of these dudes are invincible. But then we help these people push bullshit narratives. Boots is basic Boots. He don't know how to do this. Blah, 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 blah. Man, shut your ass up. Stop crying. Boots so basic, like I said before, my energy remains the same for everybody with the Boots, ENNIS, slander. You get your ass in there with him and you fight him. After he sleep you, go get your dad and get him knocked out too. And then y'all take y'all asses, get in touch with y'all favorite fighters at 47, whoever they might be, and tell them to get in there with Boots ENNIS and show me how basic he is. I'm not pushing none of this weak, all this hatred in the sport. People ain't here for the right reasons. Y'all know how I give it up over here. People just be wanting to argue. They don't be wanting to have conversations, discussions, or even debates for that matter. They just be here to argue and be overly critical about the same fighters that y'all supposed to be supporting. You idiots, yo. The dude dominated a fight. Oh, he couldn't cut the ring off. I seen him cut the ring off, but I also didn't see him keep up with cutting the ring off. I seen him get impatient. I seen a young dude that at the moment might have been too much for him. You get what I'm saying? But what our assessments are so poor because we can't see beyond surface level. All we do is talk shit. Boots is basic. Like I said, anybody feeling like that, you get your ass in there and prove to JusDueBoxing that he basic. I want to see it. Yeah, I don't care if you box. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, for all y'all with the slander, get your ass in there. I get it. Y'all feel like they making excuses, this and that. I mean, it is what it is. I feel like he got something to work on. How do you get better in the sport if you don't know what you're not good at, or where you need improvement at? That's what I got out of that Karen fight. I don't think no different about Boots than I did before that fucking fight. Cause I ain't a prisoner in the moment, and I ain't dumb. I know what I'm watching. I ain't no damn fool. Some dudes, he wasn't there to fight. Let's be honest. He threw punches, but he wasn't really there to engage. And Boots wasn't prepared to have to chase that man. And I don't want to even use the word. He wasn't prepared to have to cut the ring off, and cut the ring off some more. And that's what he had to do. The same two legs that he had running, if he was running, Boots, you had them same two legs to catch up to him. So that's just somewhere where you got to get better. But how is that a bad thing when a fighter, you ask a fighter to show you something, and then when you see it, you don't even know how to appreciate it, or you don't even know what you're looking at. Basic Boots. He cut the ring off in spots. The problem was that dude was moving so well, cutting the ring off in spots wasn't going to be good enough. And we all seen that it wasn't. That dude had a different kind of game plan, and he damn sure wasn't coming to get knocked out. All this, he should have knocked him out. Look, I get it. Hold his feet to the fire because he said he'd knock him out, right? I get it. I get that. But past that, all fighters say that, man. And that's part of why I think the moment got away from the dude. He pulling up in Lamborghini trucks. Yeah, I'm going to say this again to tell me when I ain't making sense. He just went from Castillo Clayton. What was that? A co-main, right? Fighting in front of that big ass crowd. That Tank just broke numbers again. He's setting records. Man, come on, man. He fought in front of the biggest crowd, pulling up like a superstar. He ain't never had that kind of treatment. Everybody don't respond the same way under them lights. And that one got away from him. But and if my performance, if an off night for me is winning pretty much every round, I will fucking take it any day of the week because I know I can learn and get better from that. But that's not where we at in boxing. And it's like, you didn't see him knock him out. I'm pretty sure if he'd have knocked him out, them same people calling him basic would have said he just knocked out another bum. But I bet you not one of them people that was expecting him to knock him out could show me somebody else that knocked Karen out. You ignorant ass people. I'm tired of that. You ain't see nobody else do it. If you think about it, you really asking to see something that you never seen. You ain't see nobody else knock him out. Why is Boots supposed to knock him out? I really know why. Because he better than what you want to tell people he is. He a lot better than what you want to lead people on it. That's why you set the bar. That's why you expected a knockout, because you know he better than what you seen that night. That's all it is. And he got room to grow. He's 25 years old. He got a long way to go, man. Experience matters. And for all these people, if you feel like he ain't ready for Spence and Crawford, that's y'all. I don't share that sentiment. If he's not ready now after 30 fights, he'll never be ready. And I feel like he's ready, but whether he'll win these fights or not is a whole nother thing. And I didn't think he would beat EJ before this fight, and I definitely don't feel like he'd beat him after this fight. But I still think the same way about Boots Ennis. I think he one of them ones. I think he ran into his Emmanuel Augustus, y'all. Y'all remember that guy, that drunken master, that guy Floyd ran into, the guy that nobody really looks good against? Maybe it's a chance Karen was one of them dudes. So I'm making excuses for him, or I ain't making sense. That don't make sense. So he ain't running to his version of Emmanuel Augustus, a guy that you just don't look good against. Maybe that's just what it was. Or maybe it's some of that, and it's some of Boots need more work. And he never was a finished product, y'all. Anybody thinking he was a finished product at 25, then you really don't know what you're watching. But that still don't mean he ain't one of them ones. That man looked human for a night, and already you ready. Everybody ready to throw away everything he accomplished in the sport. That's what's wrong with the fans that run their mouth. Y'all not here to really push the sport. You here to see how you could critique and tear every fighter apart. That shit sound weird. That's why I'm asking people that's slandering the fighters. There's nothing wrong with criticism. Y'all don't want that to be confused. But the slander, the people that are slandering the fighters, that's not helpful to the sport. How does that help the sport in any way, shape, or form? How do you even be cool with shitting on the sport that way? Basic Poots. He's basic. Rashidi Ellis. Andre is trash. I get it. It wasn't no sexy performance, but I'm going to just say this, and I'm a man of logic and reason. Just tell me when I'm not making sense. I'm not making no excuses. But when you got a guy moving up a weight class, out the ring, multiple layoffs throughout his career, Father Time, the boy about to be 35, I don't give a damn what you say. His performance ain't going to look how it would when you active, yo. This is why all fighters cry all the time about being active and only fighting one time a year. Because you know you're not going to look your best. And it's the same that could be said for Demetrius Andre. And I'm going to be honest. Yeah, that performance was sloppy. No, I wasn't super overly impressed. He did his thing in spots. He didn't put it all together like I know he could. That's the only time I ever seen him look like that in 32 fights. All the fights I've been watching of him, that's the only time I ever seen him look that off. And is it crazy for me to believe that the reason he might have been looking off the way he was because of the things that I said? A layoff, injuries, new weight class, and multiple layoffs throughout his career. That shit catch up to you. Father Time is undefeated. And like I said before, y'all, like I said, it's not about, I'm not a right or wrong content creator, y'all. I don't give y'all my perspective because I want y'all to feel like I'm right. I just want y'all to understand that I'm logical and I make sense. You get what I'm saying? I always going to take my logic and reason with me. You tell me a guy getting up there in age, coming off a 13, 14-month layoff, new weight class, none of that shit is going to affect his performance. But that's the only time, you got to be honest, it's the only time he looked that bad, in my opinion, in terms of like off. He was all point. He wasn't sharp as what he normally be. Nowhere near it. But I'm just giving my perspective because I've seen people doing a lot of shit in there. And again, this energy is for the slander. Criticism, I'm more than cool with that. Even tough criticism. Who am I to tell you, you know what I mean? You can't be tough, but it's a whole nother thing when all this slander and just everybody every platform you can hit, every panel, you aiming the shit to see what's the most disrespectful shit you could say about any fighter on the card. That shit is weak to me, and it's always going to be weak. I don't care who do it. It's weak. It's weak. It's like, yeah, hold their feet to the fire, but damn, don't overdo it, man. And I think that's what people be doing. And at the end of the day, I just don't participate in none of this hate that's going on, none of this slander with none of these fighters' fate. Salute to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all pulling up. I just had to cook on this. I wanted to speak about it, and I had to get my take on how I see a lot of this. And again, I'm always annoyed with the lack of understanding that people tend to have when it comes to boxing when they don't get what they want. You get what I'm saying? They don't get what they want. They shit on everything like that. How are you a boxing fan? You know you could be a boxing fan without shitting on the fighters and tearing them down. You get what I'm saying? And I urge anybody to any content I ever done in the hundreds of videos I got, you ain't never seen me tear no fighter down and make another fighter look good. My shit is always centered around conversation and the entertainment factor of it. Other than that, if it's about hate and tearing some down, if it ain't about the build, then I ain't been a part of it. And show me where I'm lying at. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said I was going to spin this a different way. I know some people think I could have said the pokes that Haney poking at him. I could say how it looked like he hating. I could go about Bill sending a mugshot, make it look like he hating. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't, because at the end of the day, they got to deal with that. I don't. But I don't think it's hate involved. I think it's, maybe some childish shit, or maybe that's his way of poking the bear. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they know Tank the man, and Tank know Deb the man in his own right, even if he don't think he's the man that he is. The last time I checked as a boxing supporter of the sport, all them dudes is the man. But mainstream media, or old media as they call it, are the powers that be, that have us feeling like we can't feel like all these dudes is kings and all these dudes is the man, because they all are. Think about it. Most of the people that they give flack is undefeated fighters whooping ass, successful. But they cool as long as we in here shitting on Bud. They cool if we shitting on Spence for Bud or vice versa. They cool with it. They cool. They cool with us arguing about Charlo and Bud fighting. They cool with it. They cool with it. They more cool if there's to actually be able to knock each other off. But if they can't get that, the consolation prize is having us argue with each other about everything but the X's and O's in boxing. The shit be getting too personal, and you could tell when you hear what somebody is saying. That shit, I don't take no interest in the personal shit. I really care about the sport. I really want to see this shit get better. And part of it getting better is us having a better eye for what we seen, being able to digest information better assessments. I ain't got all the answers. I don't know it all. I'm not going to sit up here and like I could break down every nuance of the boxing, but I'm here to learn everything I don't know. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. You would never hear me sit up here and talk like I got all the answers, but I do know this. Shitting on your fighters for another fighter is what they want us to do. That's not something we should be taking part of. And that's all I'm saying. Black Grass Podcast, salute to you, Brody. Appreciate you stopping through, man. I just had to get that off, y'all. Haney wishes he could draw a crowd like Tank. And you know what, Rosa? That might be true. That might be true. He might really wish that, I could draw a crowd. Because you know what? Who wouldn't want to draw a crowd like Tank? You would have to be a fool not to want to draw the kind of crowds he's drawing. That'd just be weird. To say, nah, I'm cool. I'm just cool with what I'm doing. I don't want to. But you know what? And I'm just here to say this, and this might be corny. He might not sell as much as Tank, and it's obvious, but that still don't make him any less of a man. You get what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at with it. He can talk his shit. I don't think I'm going to take it the wrong way. It's entertainment. Tank going to talk his shit. Shakur going to talk his shit. Fighters that are confident talks their shit. That's just what they do. But nothing they saying is going to make me hate any of these dudes, because at the end of the day, they don't really hate each other, man. So why should we? We in the comments cursing each other out. Well, we can't have these conversations. What we here for? We supposed to be able to have these conversations. I ain't hating on none of these young kings. They all rich, are paid, young, successful, money in their pockets. You know what I mean? They undefeated. They on top of their game. They winning right now. And I think Saturday night just showed us all that boxing is winning, y'all. Boxing is still winning, not just Tank. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't selfish about that card. Salute to Ash, because I could have swore she said he demanded for the Peterson brothers to be on that card. That's showing love. Boxing is in a great place right now, depending on what you're looking at. And I just hate to see the back and forth. Yeah, they're going to talk their shit, man. You don't think Devin Haney got people all saying to him, man, Tank the man, he the cash cow. He feel like, yo, I'm undisputed. I got the belts. What you talking about? I'm the man. But is he wrong? Yeah, he the man. But if Tank say, hey, man, I put asses in seats, people come to see me, I'm the man. Is he wrong? No. I don't give a damn about no conversation that is about who is more the man than the other guy. I don't care. At the end of the day, I want to see them fight. I can't wait to see them fight, and they all successful, and I'm going to keep supporting them. That don't mean we got to be cool with everything they do, but I understand this shit is entertainment too, y'all. That's exactly why you can see Shakur Stevenson in a picture with Tank smiling after a Tank fight. He asked to be there, obviously. You don't need nobody to tell me that, but then you will see them go at it or exchange words. It ain't because them dudes really hate each other. It's because they competitors, man. Shakur said it. When he rock with people, he genuinely rock with people. Them dude, you can't. How could you hate on Tank and what he bring to the table as a fighter? How could you hate? How could you hate on Dev and what he brings to the table as a fighter and what he's been able to accomplish? They all have had a nice amount of success that needs to be, I think, supported on a different level, man. Whereas, again, I ain't trying to solve all boxing problems, but I'm trying to bring the right kind of conversation back. Make it more about the X's and O's. When I say X's and O's, I mean more about the shit that's happening inside the ring and less about the bullshit that don't matter. I mean, I'm not trying to I'm going to make sure I don't make no content centered around trying to make nobody look like they less of a man or more of a man than the other one. But again, when they talk this shit, if I report on it, I'm just reporting on what's going on because I understand that it's entertainment and it's fun for the sport. You get what I'm saying? It serves a purpose. But I just always do hope as a supporter and a boxing fan that it always resort into a fight. I always hope that these all this shit talking they do to each other result in a fight. Tank breaks records, bro. He can fight anywhere. Yeah, I better talk to him nice before he pulls a Canelo. Sanchez revealed we have a signed contract for him. Reb Videz already. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hearing the Cam story, I went all the way to Australia to beat him, agreed to all the terms. Yeah, but you know what? I guess, and I get it. Like, you like, man, you over it. But for me, I'm more so like, shit, that just was a pivotal moment for him in his career. And I feel like people should celebrate it. You know, not the way he's going to celebrate it, but I give it the respect that it deserved, man. I understand he went over there, hostile territory. I get the shit that went on with his dad. I understand that, you know, he had to win the titles, then defend them over there. I respect it. And by his own right, that makes him the man. But it don't make Tank any lesser than man. Don't make any Shakur any lesser than man. At the end of the day, the only way we're going to know who's the best is when they fight each other. And just hopefully they do that. And less personal shit, more boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I was headed at with this. Tank is a great fighter, Hall of Famer. Hey, man, anything's possible, bro. Stay in on Friday. Can't deny his star power. And then again, I understand that his fights are free TV and things like that. But I did do a live on Shakur Stevenson. His numbers, like television-wise, you know, the numbers that he's seen was well over 1 million for, you know, the events, each of his last 3 fights. So I feel like I ain't saying that's going to translate to making him some pay-per-view star, but I at least do see some type of interest to watch that kid. So I think, again, boxing's in a good place, but they won't tell you that. They'll tell you they don't sell, or you'll have a fighter that's just talking shit about Shakur, say he don't sell, and then people start to echo them same sentiments or them saying that same rhetoric, and then we start helping them push bullshit narratives. They don't come to see. Like Saturday night show, and they think about it, y'all. They said Terrence Crawford, no disrespect, he said people don't support boxing, they don't pay-per-view. Man, people showed up and showed out for that shit. That's all I'm saying. Been added to the February. Who she fighting? You Shansa Green? Not Shadeja Green, right? The ego is different. And you know, I think ego is something that all these boxers got. And I think as long as they have one of those, you're gonna see some shit talking, you're gonna see some friendly pokes at each other. You're going to see some shit being talked, but I just don't take it personal. Like, you know, I get how some people could look at some of this shit as hate. I get it. But for me, like I said, I'm just here to spin it a different direction. And for me, it ain't about what the hate is versus each other. And the only time I'm going to want to pit any of these fighters up against each other is if we talk about what they would do to each other in the ring, or what we think they would do to each other in the ring. Those conversations are always healthy in what they are, but when we start talking about stupid shit and arguing about, and it's not necessarily we do it, but people do it, arguing about who make more money, who got the belts. We know what the facts are, and I'm gonna just keep saying this and tell me when I don't make sense. Tell me when I don't make sense. Ain't all these dudes that we talk about a lot of times, more times than not, these dudes are at the top of the top. They undefeated. They all making money. You get what I'm saying? Don't matter to me who make more. At the end of the day, they young melanated fighters. They all successful. They all making a certain level of money. They undefeated, kicking ass, and they successful and at the top of their craft. And again, I'm just going to double down. If Devin Haney says to me that I'm the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, that makes me the man, I'm going to tell him, you goddamn right, you the man. Tank Davis say, I put asses in seats. People come to see me. I fill up arenas and I do great numbers at the gate. I'm the man. I'm going to tell them you absolutely right. This is where I'm at with it. Tell me when they're lying, though. And does one that not make the other one the man? You get what I'm saying? They both still the man at the end of the day. Shakur Stevens. And again, like I said, man, you ask for fighters to take chances. Devin Haney did that. Whether you want to respect it or not, he did it. You ask for Tank to mature. You ask for him to grow up. I think he's doing that right in front of people's eyes, whether they see it or not. You ask for fighters to be about the smoke. I think Shakur has been that. And not only just him, I think they all have been that. And that's just where I'm at with it. There ain't no more conversations, them versus each other, them allowing you know, us to pit them against each other in any other way except them being in the ring with each other. You get what I'm saying? Ain't no personal shit, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just at a different point, and I just want to try to bring the real boxing conversation back, like my bro was speaking on earlier, and that's where we at. My bad. Shade of green, 50 with majority of them champs is admirable. You know it, man. Got them views when he came out as a Boricua. T was good. The motivation was good, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, I had to spin it a different way, bro. I had to. And I just don't have no hate for none of these fighters. So that's where I'm at with it. And I see the hate that they all get, whether it seemed like they dishing it to each other, but I more so see it coming from the outside. And again, as long as they could keep us arguing about everything but who will win the fight, we talking about all the wrong shit. They all are the man. We don't gotta pick one. If you feel like one to beat the other, that don't mean you can't support the other one. You get what I'm saying? When you really a boxing fan, you're not looking to shit on one fighter for the next. I don't care how much you like them. You just don't do it. You get what I'm saying? That's what they want us to do. You got people. And again, I'm going to say this again, y'all. You got writers, ESPN writers. Remember I told you people get paid to write them bullshit articles? You got people getting paid not to write nothing good about Tank. That's crazy. And I don't know what's crazier, them getting paid like that to do something like that, or them coming out and saying, or them getting caught up like that. That shit is wild. And again, I'm just at a point where I see the play. I see what they do. They draw up these little rivalries. They starve us for these fights. And in the meantime, we sit up here and argue about everything but the actual fight taking place. Why they get to play with us. We shitting on each other, people falling out, cursing each other out over who we think will win, and they ain't even got in there yet. We out here hating each other like them two fighters hate it. It's not. None of these dudes that's talking shit about each other make me think they really hate each other, y'all. None of them. I don't truly even think Caleb Plant and David Benavidez hate each other. You get what I'm saying? I'm just at a different point, man. We bringing a real boxing conversation back. I'm not participating in bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I rock with all these fighters. I don't, despite who I think could beat who, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's where I'm at with it. And even, not even just that it was Tank hate. You get some Demetrius Andre hate. You get some boot slander. You get what I'm saying? Devin Haney hate. Everybody hating. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it. Meek Mill getting blamed for shit. Like, people are cool with half stories. I could understand him being at the center of that somewhat confrontation, but to only tell one part of that and not tell that them dudes exited stage left, like to de-escalate things, that's real man activity. You want to be honest. You get what I'm saying? I had people mad at Steven Jackson. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's what they want us to do that. Yeah, they want us to hate. And again, him, you said something about $9 million. He brought in Tank with the $5 million gate. Them dudes sound like winners to me, all of them. If Terrence Crawford got paid $6 million, $10 million, I don't give a damn what it was. Sound like he a winner to me. Last time I checked, he undefeated too. Despite whether or not I think Earl Spencer beat him or not, don't mean I support him any less. And that's just where I'm at with it. It might sound corny. I'm not going to grow being that controversial guy, being the dude, the angry content creator, mad at everything in boxing. No, bro, I'm not one of them people. I ain't come here to grow old talking about this shit, being stressed out. You get what I'm saying? We trying to have real conversation, and we can't do that if we entertain false narratives and petty conversation about shit that don't got nothing to do with these dudes really fighting each other. And we all see a lot of it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where I'm at. Black fighters on sales, the biggest lie ever told. What them fighters, what majority of them fighters is on that card, no disrespect, just was Saturday night. And what did just happen? Come on, man. You talk about putting on for the sport. That's where I'm at. We bringing boxing back. Boxing is winning, but they want you to think they losing, and they're not. They not, bro. All they do is push narratives and agendas. Play with it, who they want to put on an undisputed pound for pound list and all this. Man, get that shit out of here, man. We know who nice. We know who carrying the sport. We know who representing the sport at the highest level. And the last time I checked, y'all, Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney. Why I always use them names? Because they come up the most in terms of competition. It's like they can't be competitors no more. I want to hear them talk shit to each other. Matter of fact, talk all this shit. So when y'all get in there, we gonna see a fight. because I really do think we're going to see some of these fights at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's just where it is. And for the people that was saying, just to segue over to this Steven Jackson, and I ain't even going to spend too much time on this, for the people that, they thought he was like doing something wrong. And I I'm the clip king. I always got the clips. I keep some clips, man. I'm going to play a clip and show you what he said on his own. And then I'm going to play a clip when he was there, and you tell me if you think he was wrong.
Boo-Boo took care of business. Boots took care of business. Tank did what he was supposed to do. So it was a great night of boxing. Shout out to Meek Mill, though. Meek Mill is solid. Anybody from the DMV area, Baltimore, Maryland, Virginia, and you rooting against Tank, that's kind of hard to accept, man. It's a youngster from y'all area that's doing something big, that's selling out arenas every fight night. How can you hate on that? How can you? Meek stood tall.
That's weak shit.
Meek stood tall because there was no reason for anybody to be from this area to be hating on Tank when he's doing something great. You know what I'm saying? One of us. So shout out Meek for standing tall, man. It was a great night. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. Shout out Shot Glizzy too. Shot Glizzy, man, Shot Glizzy bumped into each other, doing the whole little thing. You know what I'm saying? But Shot Glizzy a real one. Shout out to Tank. Shout out to everybody, man. It was a great night. Showtime Boxing. We did it again, man. Yeah. Back to the A.
I just wanted to play that because, I heard people saying like he was applauding Meek for bullshit behavior. No, he was applauding Meek for de-escalating him and his people and getting the fuck up out of there. That's what they did. They got the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Some words was exchanged. I heard people saying he couldn't handle his liquor or whatever the case. I ain't really here to get into that. I just know ain't nobody get hurt from what I know. And he got the hell up out of there. And that fight continued. You get what I'm saying? And he missed the big bang, allegedly. You know what I mean? Obviously, should I say. Gary small as hell. He was going to get trampled in that scuffle. There was too many dudes in there for that. Boy, that shit would have been bad. You know what I mean? G5 Jet. What's good, Fizzle? Appreciate you pulling up, man. How you feeling, bro? Really wanted to see Tank versus Gary, but we're going to see the Martin fight first. Oh, you talking about Frank Martin? Damn, that's what he said. You would have thought he said something horrible. What the fuck do people be on? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And that's where I'm at. I'm just eliminating the hateful, unnecessary hate that we have for each other. And we tell half of the story and stop right there. Like them dudes left, man. It could have went another way. But the reason it didn't, because they dispersed. They got the hell up out of there. God think, imagine that they paid all their money, all of them paid that money to see that fight and just left before seeing the what you really came for. That's dope. That's what Steven Jackson is applauding him for. He not applauding him for nothing else. He like, getting the hell up out of there, because there was no reason for nobody to be from DC hating on Tank. That's weird. I don't care if you like the Russell family better. I love them niggas too. I rock with them too. I rock with them as fighters, and I'm gonna keep supporting them too. But it don't have to be hate for each other. I'm never gonna hate these fighters, bro, unless they stop moving like men. You know what I'm saying? Then I ain't gonna have a hate for them. I just ain't gonna rock with how they move. You know what I mean? Frank Martin, it's a new Gary Russell style wise, and Frank Martin is a special talent though. I think they got a nice fighter with him, man. Gary can talk, low key, gotta stop. Gary not in his prime. You ain't talking about to him with one arm. That's why, and I didn't even want to get into like me feeling like he was hating, but even the energy he was putting out could come across as hate. And I'm not here to hate on nobody. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure if they ask Gary, do we hate? You know what I mean? Do we hate motherfucking Tank Davis? I'm pretty sure he'll say no, y'all. I'm pretty sure he'll say you don't hate him. But yeah, let me see this other. I think this is the clip of Steven Jackson right here. Frank Martin versus Cruz next. Come on, Showtime. That'd be good. Man, no, not that. I don't want to play that. Something else I had in here. Hold on. Gary and Colbert need to fight. Chris Colbert, man, he got me feeling like he won't fight nobody, bro. I just got this feeling like he won't fight no damn body. He's just gonna keep talking from the sideline where it's safe. I'm gonna play this other clip where Steven Jackson was talking. I'm gonna show you what because people were saying he was minding their business and hyping things up and being like a problem. And I'm gonna just show you, you know, I'm big on just playing the videos, letting y'all see what these dudes said themselves instead of just letting somebody. Where's that shit at? My bad, John. Took me a second. He don't even look in shape. Chris gonna be a winnable fight only now. Yeah, Chris Colbert, I don't know what he doing, man, but he playing with his career right now by doing a lot of shit talking and not getting in the ring. He just went on a Boxing Voice recently. He was doing some more shit talking. He still don't seem like he understand why he lost. He still ain't giving Hector no kind of credit for beating him. So, yeah, he don't want to take back-to-back losses, Ash. He damn sure don't. He damn sure don't. So he could talk from the sideline where it's safe, but that dude don't want to fight Chris Holbert. Nah. Yeah, we build it to you. I know. He just be playing. See, we could joke, though. We don't be serious. We ain't no haters of these fighters, no. We just be playing. Oh, hold on. Damn, I got to delete something real quick, y'all. Hold on. And tell us again. Man, you better get your ass out of here. My bad, y'all. He said Barney, Purple Rain. Tears in your ass. That man called him Purple Rain. Did Cobra ever explain why he thinks he lost? Yeah, he said, damn, Ash, I forget exactly what he was saying, but basically, to me, it sounded like he didn't understand why he lost, or at least he wasn't willing to accept. Part of the real reason he lost is because Hector was good. He kept saying, nah, it was just me. I beat myself. Like, stupid shit. Like, he wasn't giving Hector no credit for beating him, yo, at all. He did. It's on a Boxing Voice, Ash. I don't know if you rock with them, but I be catching shit for content purposes. But yeah, he was up there talking about that, and he right back talking crazy, like talking like he proved anything since getting his ass beat. That dude crazy is what it was. Now this Steven Jackson, y'all. I just want to put this out here, and y'all know I'm the clip king. I play these clips and let y'all see him, so y'all can know that, you know, I ain't gotta make it up. You know what I mean? I don't think he was wrong right here for reacting this way.
These niggas gonna move. They ain't sitting here. They ain't gonna run nobody off the fucking top. Sit down. Sit down. We ain't moving. I'm right here. I put my wife though. What's up? I got my wife. Somebody gonna say, excuse me. What's up? I know you come and help me. Me too. Yeah, shit. But stepping on my wife is not option.
Yeah, man. So right there, as you can see, he was only spazzing out. He ain't even had nothing to do with that other part of the situation right there. He was just explaining how, you know, they was getting wild, stepping all over his wife. You know what I mean? And he was spazzing because of that. That's why you seen him. If you seen it in the video, that's why he tucked his chains in like that. He wasn't doing it to try to, you know, be a tough guy. I don't think he was trying to be a thug in that situation. I think he was. To me, I could genuinely relate to that frustration, yo, because I be snapping like that too, man. When people be doing goofy shit, especially when it's about being somewhere in a public setting and people being so reckless that they stepping all over you, that should have had you mad. Like, he ain't try to be tough about it, but it's like, damn, y'all gonna be stepping all over my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not doing all that. And he was telling motherfuckers to sit down. Steven Jack wasn't beat, but yeah, y'all, he wasn't wrong in this situation. I don't think he was wrong at all, man. He just reacted the way he was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how you hold your wife. That's how you hold your wife down in a situation like that, man. You play this shit. Jack tucked the chains in like, all right, that's enough of this.
These niggas gonna move. They ain't sit here. They ain't gonna run nobody off no fucking lot. Sit down. Sit down. We ain't moving. No, what's up? I'm right here. I know my wife though. What's up? That's my wife.
But
somebody gonna say
that's the part right there, because blue in the blue hat right here, this good. I don't know why he was saying this up. I don't know if he's talking to Steven Jackson. That's the part that seemed a little confusing. Yeah, he was just mad about the stepping on his wife, man. You know, Steven Jack just wanted niggas up off his wife heels. You dig? That's all he wanted. Bruh ass was hot. And I know somebody else was talking about this shit too, so I'm gonna play it while I'm in here. I thought that's what happened. Yeah, this little shit, but this is. Man, I ain't mean to do that. My bad, y'all. I be tripping. I don't be hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, when I say they be shit talking, like when these fighters talk shit to each other or say how they feel about each other, I think fans take this shit too personal. Fans do. Supporters of boxing don't. Like shit like this, or Tank take little stabs at Devin Haney. This shit like this is content for me. It's entertainment. Like I don't be mad at it.
When he came undisputed, he waited till Kambosos won the belt for him to fight for the belt. You see, when Teofimo had the belt, they didn't fight. As quick as he fought with Kambosos, he could have fought with Teofimo. All of them on the same side. He have all them belts and people don't know him. He can't fight in his hometown and can't set it out. So.
Now again, I just played that for a reason, because like when that stuff like that happens, people tend to get mad at him for his perspective. Just like Devin Haney on Twitter, he had a perspective of what he thought about the fight. Do you really get mad at it, or do you just laugh at it and see it as the entertain, talk shit about each other? That's all they do, yo. Cause they competitive as hell, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That's how I'm gonna always look at it. It's fun. It's funny. Like, you know, unless it's like tearing them down. He keeps saying he don't know nobody, but again, like or nobody know him. And I hear people say he can't sell, and I get that, but I'm looking at it like this, right? And that dude get paid, right? You know what I mean? Is not being known to everybody stop him from getting that bag or stop him from being undisputed? No, right? So like I said earlier in this live, if he want to look at himself like because he took chances that we felt like people wasn't willing to make, and he went over there and became undisputed, if he want to feel like he the man, he got every right to feel like that. I'm gonna back him on that. If Tank Davis say, yo, did you see what I just did Saturday night? We brought them people out. You get what I'm saying? I'm the fucking man with or without the belts. I'm going to back him and tell him you are the man. Because at the end of the day, like I said, all these dudes are successful. They undefeated, getting paid, and they at the top of their profession. And last time I checked, if you were a real supporter of the sport, that's a win for boxing. It's a win. Even when they fight each other, win, lose, or draw, that would be a win for boxing. Getting any of those dudes in the ring with each other would be a win for boxing. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't think it would have hurt none of their profiles. I don't care what nobody say. Don't believe the hype. If any of them dudes got in there and fought each other, win, lose, or draw, their profiles would not take a hit, bro, because they took the chances against the best. SVN Graham, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Appreciate you, man. And do a stick up for himself when reporters bring up something disrespectful. Yeah, and again, thank you, Ash. Appreciate you adding that. That's why just to finish up, because I didn't want to be too long. I just wanted to talk how we eliminating the hate, bringing the boxing conversation back. And I'm glad you said that. And remember, I was speaking on media constructed beefs. That's what that is, bro. That's why, like, why else would they keep asking these two dudes about each other, knowing that they don't have, it's not a clear path for them to fight, but they'll keep asking each other. And then, as a fighter, your ego gonna kick in and you ain't gonna duck it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna talk your shit. And the same, I expect him to do that. But I don't think he was trying to tear him down. I think he was just speaking on what he think. But like I said, that what he thinks don't make Devin Haney not be undisputed. What he thinks don't make Devin Haney not be the man. What Devin Haney think about Tank, whether it's his fights or whatever he think, don't make Tank not the man. I still support them both. And as long as I feel like they in the sport of boxing and active, they're gonna talk their shit, and they supposed to, because they confident and they believe they could beat each other. So appreciate you stopping through, man. I'm liable to say whatever I want when met with disrespect. Everywhere I got going for that over me. Yeah, facts, man, facts. So it's like ain't nothing wrong with holding yourself down and speaking what you feel like is the truth. But I think we get that lost in translation and we start being pissed off with the fighters because they speaking what they feel like is their version of the truth. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, not to sound corny, but all these dudes, the man, last time I checked, because of any of these dudes that we speak so highly of and speak so much on every day, any of these dudes was family, we'd be bragging like a motherfucker. We was related to Tank Davis, we'd be talking cash shit. Devin Haney was our damn cousin or something, brother. We'd be talking cash shit about how he could beat everybody's ass. We was related to Shakur Stevenson. We'd be telling you, man, that bad boy from Newark, New Jersey is gonna whoop somebody's ass. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the end of the day, they all make the sport what it is, man. And think as long as we always understand that, we can always have better conversations, man. Kurt, my bro, appreciate you pulling up. I probably missed you earlier, man. My bad, but my bad, y'all. But yeah, that's why I wanted to drive with this conversation, man. And again, it's just so much hate. Like, you know, Devin Haney poke his little fun. He say, oh, they cheated for Tank. He put little laughing emojis. Man, he talking shit, man. That shit talking. It's fun. It's not to take it so personal. You expect him to talk shit because he know that's one of his biggest rivals, the same way Tank know he one of his biggest rivals. You get what I'm saying? They all know that they present real challenges for each other at the end of the day, bro. And that's what makes it fun. But in understanding that we all could rock and support with all of them, that don't mean we gotta be cool with everything they say to each other, but we ain't gotta take it personal because I don't think it's personal. Like it might come off that way, but it's a lot of ego shit talking and, you know, like a pissing contest, so to speak. You know what I mean? And that, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Yo, you're not going to be, we ain't bowing down. We're stubborn as hell. Like, bro, I'm not backing down from nobody. I fight too. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So again, I'm just trying to get a different understanding out of the shit they talk rather than shit on them, like for doing it, because it's content for me. You know, I like it. And especially if it result into a fight at some point. But even if, you know, along the way, it's like a filler, a little shit talking here. It is healthy for the sport, man. It is the hurt business, know what I'm saying? And like I said, them three dudes, when it comes to them in specific, they know they all present challenges for each other. Don't give a damn what they say out their mouth. But I expect them to talk their shit. Because who's proven them wrong thus far? So when Tank feel like he could beat Shakur and Dev, you think I'm mad at him for it? I expect him to feel like that because ain't nobody proved him wrong. You get what I'm saying? When Shakur say he'd beat a Dev or he'd beat Tank, I expect him to feel like that because ain't nobody proved him wrong. And when it come to Dev saying he'd beat Shakur or Tank, I expect him to say that because ain't nobody proved him wrong yet. You get what I'm saying? This shit is funny. They're young, you know, they successful. Like I said, they just in a position where they winning and they ain't bowing down to nobody. They ain't stepping down, you know what I'm saying, to nobody. Dev like, man, hell what y'all talking about? I get paid. You know, you say nobody come to see me, but I get paid and I got the belts. What we talking about? You get what I'm saying? I'm undisputed. Hey, I got everything and I get paid too. What you talk about? You get what I'm saying? And then you got Tank like, fuck is you talk about? Fuck them belts. I get paid. I put asses in seats. I do numbers. And he'd be absolutely right. And that's why I rock with all these dudes. They all make the sport what it is. And as long as we understand that, we're going to have better conversations. There's no reason why I should be seeing that ESPN writers are being told to not write anything good about Tank Davis. If that's not hate, y'all, I don't know what is. And when I spoke about the hate in this video, it wasn't so much what the fighters have toward each other. It's what the powers that be have toward these fighters. They cool as long as we arguing more for one fighter than the other. Like they cool if we feel like we pick a side within our own people, and they cool at orchestrating these fake ass beefs by asking fighters that don't even have a clear path to fight each other about each other over and over. The same thing. Then y'all just see Charlo spaz on the reporters. Don't ask about no fucking Terrence Crawford. Like, you get what I'm saying? They study picking and picking and picking and picking. Like, and then we fall for it and we be right in the comment section arguing with each other. Why these dudes sit back and don't give us no fights, bro? Weak ass media coverage. These weak ass dudes with these weak ass tactics. That's where I'm at. Like, a lot of people might think this, like, I don't know what they think of this live right here, but my mind just run different, man. And I see what they doing, and I see how cool they are with it being like that. As long as they got us picking sides instead of winners, they winning. You get what I'm saying? As long as they got us feeling like we got to support one more than the other, or you can't like everybody because it's boxing and you got to pick. We ain't got to pick shit, bro. We ain't got to pick shit. We ain't got to pick shit. Just to make a point, yo, y'all ever see those posts on social media where they show you, it'd be like 5-6 entertainers or X amount of entertainers, whatever it's in, but they'll all be black, and they'll tell you to pick one and everybody else working gotta go. You gotta pick one. You ain't never seen a post like that filled with a bunch of white people. And I ain't even trying to be funny. I don't do race baiting, but you ain't never seen a post with them making them pick between their greatest, you know what I mean, athletes or entertainers. You ain't never fucking seen it. But you'll see one with Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, and so on and so forth. Oh, you got to pick one comedian and everybody else, and all they work got to go. Get the fuck out of here. And people be in the comments picking and shit. Picking. Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell. Like, tell me they ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Dumb as hell in the comments. I got Richard Pryor. No, Eddie was way funnier than him. Shut your dumb ass up. You falling for it, bro. You're falling for it. I'll be the lone one in the comments talking about I rock with everybody there in the same way I do boxing. I don't think it's too many fighters that I speak on that I don't really support at the end of the day. But stop twisting us feeling like one could beat the other to us being versus. It's not a versus. It's not that. The only versus I'm cool with is them versus each other in the ring. But think about it. A lot of the shit we argue about don't be having shit to do with them actually fighting. And that's the shit that they keep it going. That's why now I'm starting to see the play. That's why they could come up to a Devin Haney knowing he got Kambosos next. But you asking him about Tank Davis. Shut up about Tank Davis, bro. Shut up. He ain't fighting him. And no, he ain't scared of him. And Tank ain't scared of him either. Stop asking him about each other until they lining it up. But we be falling for it. Nah, man, Tank shouldn't have said this about Dev. Nah, Dev, he said this about Tank. Man, they falling for it too. They falling for it. They're falling for it. Don't even know it. They falling for it. Man, don't have these dudes making y'all feel like y'all can't feel like y'all can beat each other and still be cool. Yes, the fuck y'all could. That shit is weak. You don't see them do that with no other kind of fighters but our people, yo. Think about how hard they cheer them dudes overseas, bro. When in the UK, let they fighters, they don't never make them pick. They don't do that to them. They make us pick our fighters, yo. And then look at us crazy when we don't want to do it. Fuck out of here. So then they go to plan B. Let me go ask this fighter a bunch of times about a fighter that ain't even in his weight class just so I could get him to say some shit because I know he gonna fall for it if I ask him enough times. Tell me the media ain't orchestrate David Benavidez and Charlo beef. I'm gonna stand on that forever, bro. Keep asking two men that's about that shit, that's been punching on people all their life. You gonna keep asking them about another dude that participate in the same sport, and you think just because of 8 pounds separate him, that Charlo's supposed to back down and say, I can't beat that dude. Even though they falling for it, but that's a media orchestrated beef. And they do that all the time. They've been doing it with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. They got us complaining about everything but the fucking fight happening and who will really win. Tell me I ain't lying, bro. Tell me. Feel me, T. Tell me I ain't lying, bro. Shh. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get the flames. I'm damn sure going to get them. I'm going to get them out the email. I got the joint now, so I'm gonna go get them and put them in the brand section, man. But you tell me they don't do that to us, and that's just where I'm at. I have different conversations that everybody don't have. I've heard people sit up here and say a lot less than what I'm saying and have hundreds of people listening to them. So again, I don't care if it's 40 people, 14, 60, 16. We gonna cook the same way, bro. The same way. The same fucking way. I ain't falling for it no more. I ain't pushing. I ain't helping them. I ain't helping them. I ain't being part of the confusion. Not to say I ever was, but I ain't being part of the confusion when it comes to this boxing. When I talk this shit, it's strictly entertainment. It's out of the love and respect for the sport Nothing more, nothing less. The only verses I'm concerned with is when we speaking of the X's and O's, the fighters in the ring actually fighting each other. I don't care about none of that other shit outside of what they actually do great, because that's why we here, bro. We here because of what they do great. Get what I'm saying? We're not here for a lot of the other petty shit that the information that we might be privy to that we don't need. Everything, all that shit be about everything but boxing, bro. That shit don't be about boxing. Nah, I rock with all these dudes, and I'm gonna keep rocking with them just as hard as I always been. If people want to help the old media and the powers that be push narratives and make them shit on fighters, I'm just not there. I'm not at that point. I'm different because I've heard so many people do it for so long that I just don't want to take part of it. You take that for being a weakness, then you will be sadly mistaken. But I'm just not being part of these people. I'm not being part of these people, bro, that push the narratives, man. I'm not. I don't hate none of these dudes. I don't care how much shit they talk to each other, bro. I don't hate them. I love this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. Motherfuckers, every day we mad at each other, man. T, appreciate you in that Cash App, my bro. Much appreciation, man. We're going to keep rocking. Salute to the people out making videos on Boot performance like he lost. See what I'm saying? King Judah, another real one, man. He pushing that content out, King Judah. You know we rocking with you, bro. You know we rocking with you. Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you, T. And that's exactly what I'm saying. You see? That's why I said the Boots hate. Y'all out here talking. People. And I ain't even, I meant to say something earlier. I had jumped on the panel, T, earlier. I ain't mean to cut in like that, but I know ain't nobody take it personal. But I was just listening from afar, and I'm like, damn, dudes really, Yaku was seeing a dude look human, even though real boxing fans know all these dudes human. I don't care how invincible they might look on the night, they're human. The minute y'all seen Boots look human, it's basic Boots. He trash. He'd get knocked out by this one and that one. Thurman to definitely knock him out. No, the fuck he won't. And if he will, tell Thurman to get in there, because he still ain't mentioned Boots' name. He know goddamn well he ain't fighting that man. Boots Ennis, and I'm gonna say this again. This ain't making no argue. I ain't gotta defend Boots. He can fight. Last time I checked, you get what I'm saying? He can fight. He can fight his ass off. But if you sitting here running your mouth. My bad, y'all. I be getting distracted. Text message. Somebody talk. What do my brother be talking, man? If you sitting here making it seem like King Judah said, if you one of them people, and again, this is to the Boot slander. You seen that man look human for one night, even though we all knew he was human, and you shit on him immediately. You get what I'm saying? But your favorite fighter won't fight him. And you know what? For the people slandering him, I bet you your punk ass won't get in there. And like I said, your punk ass daddy won't get in there either. And y'all won't get in touch with y'all favorite fighter at 47 and tell him to fight that man. Get your asses out of here. You see one performance where it ain't his best, but he dominate. And he show you as a young fighter where he need to improve. How is that a bad thing for the sport? That's how poor people assessments are. They surface level people. They don't see the knockout. They don't see the level that they used to from Boots. They ain't see him put it all together on the night. They ain't see him look, devastating and explosive as he normally look. And you shit on him. That's the only thing you could get from that performance. Not that, you know what? Boots is human. What you should know, that's stating the obvious. And he got some things to work on. How is he supposed to grow as a fighter if he's never put in a position to show what he's not the absolute best at? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he need work cutting that ring off. He did it in spots. And I'm going to say it again. When you got a dude moving that much, cutting the ring off in spots is not enough. You got to do more than that. And I don't think they was prepared to do that, because his father even said, I thought he was going to come to fight. I didn't think he was going to do that. That told me you wasn't prepared as a coach either for that. And I don't think that makes him less of a coach either. It's a learning experience for him as well. The fighters are not the only ones still learning. The coaches are still learning as well. I just think people see things only one way. And the only thing people was dragging away from these fights was mad negative critiques. I'm like, boxing is in a weird place. We just sound like some complaining ass old people, man. Thurman couldn't stop barriers. That's how they be. Boots remains the same to me, number 2 welterweight. That's a fact, T. Facts, Boots number 2. Aisha, salute to the queen. How you feeling, man? Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, man. So again, that's where I'm at with it. It be too much hate, and this be coming from the people that say they love the sport. Well, I can't tell, because if you really love it, you look you look for things that you love about the sport. You don't just look for a whole bunch of shit to complain about. And that, y'all gonna always hear me say that, probably like once or twice every live, because I don't see a day where somebody don't seem like they complaining about the sport. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't got no ideas as to how it could get better. It damn sure ain't getting better by us sitting in the comments shitting on the other fighters for the ones we like. Or soon as somebody don't have the best performance, you shit on it. Like I said before, y'all, people can say what they want because this ain't the situation. But I guarantee you, if Boots Ennis was dude's little brother, cousin, or some shit like that, they'd be saying the same shit his people saying right now. Dude ain't come to fight, because y'all know goddamn well that's what it was. He came to survive, and he damn sure ain't come to be knocked out. And again, Boots Ennis, I'm standing on this. People don't got to agree. I see different shit. Boots Ennis ran to his version of his Emmanuel Augustus. That's what he ran into. A guy that you just wasn't going to look good against on the night. That's what I seen. And you, like I said, he let the moment get away from him. I never seen Boots chase a knockout. Like Ash said in her video, they was back to chest. He did it like a handful of times at least, y'all, throwing himself off balance. I'm like, yo, damn, Boot. I really see him chasing a knockout. I don't give a damn what nobody say. And then you look at his body language when he was going to the corner. He wasn't listening, yo. He was not. I never not seen him listen to his dad. And we all know how important that is, because what happened to Jamal Charlo the time he didn't listen to Derrick James? He got a fucking draw. What happened in the very next fight when he went back to listening to Derrick James? Whooped on a dude ass, created separation, and then got a knockout in a rematch and became undisputed. Boots Ennis ignored his father, and he did him too much. He did him too much, but the shit he was doing wasn't working. The shit his father was telling him to do would have worked for him. Omega Red, salute, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Still want every round. But to me, Kurt, if that don't come out your mouth like as an assessment, then I feel like it's an incomplete one. I'm not here to try to challenge people, but their assessments is incomplete. Just like dude was saying on T-Panel, basic boots. I'm sitting here that shit had me fired up when I jumped on the panel like, damn, what's up with all this boot slander, bro? Thurman to do this and that. Thurman won't do shit, but get stopped the same way I thought he would before that. Don't give me that shit. Thurman don't move like Corinne. He don't move like that dude. Thurman can move, but he don't move like that. And the difference is Thurman gonna fight back. So Boots gonna have more opportunities. People are dumb, man. Dumb as hell. You see that one fight, you like, Thurman definitely knocks him out now. Tell Thurman to get his ass in there, and I bet anybody that think Thurman to knock him out that he gonna get stopped. I bet you. That dude ain't physically where he once was. He not the same Keith Thurman. Boots Ennis is a nightmare matchup for Keith Thurman right now because he ain't physically what he once used to be. You don't believe me? Watch his last fight. How many times did he hurt Barrios and couldn't finish him? When you ever seen Keith Thurman hurt a person that they just brought up for 140? You ever seen him have to hurt somebody that many times and couldn't finish the job? That ain't one time no more. That's Keith Thurman. Ain't no more one time. That shit is over with. He's Keith Thurman. And he better find a way to win being Keith Thurman because one time is over with, bro. That guy been retired. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't listening, Queen, at all. No listening to your pops. Your pops. I never had heard Boozy Ennis explain the same shit more than once over and over and over to you like that. Derrick James don't do that when it comes to EJ. He tell EJ something, EJ get right to it. You get what I'm saying? He ain't got to tell him the same thing over and over and over. And that is the difference, too. That is the difference. EJ know to listen to his corner and stick to his game plan. Boots, that ain't no typical Boots game plan, swinging big-ass punches, missing. He tried the little Mike Tyson bobbing and weaving for like 2-3 seconds. I know y'all seen it. I'm like, nah, Boots, you better off. Just do you, bro. The minute you thought you had to do something else other than Boots Ennis was the minute you started losing already. And the good thing for Boots Ennis, y'all, the good thing for Boots Ennis, he didn't have to lose to learn that he needs to improve, y'all. That's a humbling experience. If y'all don't believe me, I urge everybody to go watch the post-fight interview in the ring when they asked Boots about what's next. You ain't never heard Boots sound not as enthusiastic. You never heard him sound like that. Because at that moment, he knew he underperformed. He know he did. That's why he said he felt like he should have stepped on the gas. He know he ain't performed the way he should have. And it's okay. That makes him a better fighter if he understands that. That man was saying, like, yo, I'll be ready for Spence whenever they ready. Like, that shit ain't, that ain't how Boots usually carry it, bro. He be on the heels, bro. Look how he was. Look at his response when they asked him what was next after Castillo Clayton. And then look, Errol Spence was in there. He looked right over there at him with the utmost confidence and said what he wanted. You get what I'm saying? After this fight, I know Errol wasn't there, but still in all, did he sound confident like he wanted EJ next for real, like he been sounding? No, because that performance was humbling. Look at his face. He was a little uncomfortable. I fucking seen it. I don't care what he said. I seen it, bro. I've seen the look on his face. They interviewing him, the fake laugh at the end. You're uncomfortable, bro. You feel like you underachieved. You know people was gonna be on your ass for that performance, bro. You know it, but you still the man. Don't walk out that ring feeling like less of a man because you ain't get a fucking knockout, especially when you went 12 rounds when people asked you to go more rounds. Then he goes more rounds. Now he trash. Versus he can't go to rounds. Then he go to rounds. Now he's trash. Oh, he's only good because he ain't been past 6 rounds. Then he go past 6 rounds, dominate past 6 rounds. Now he basic and he trash because he ain't knocked somebody out. Which one do you want to see? Him go to full 12 rounds or get past 6 rounds? Do you want to see a knockout? What do you want to see? Nah, he was supposed to knock him out. I think not. Show me somebody. For me to agree with that notion that he was supposed to knock him out, and I get that he said it. That's some shit we could just hold his feet to. But as far as you saying he was supposed to do it beyond that, him saying it, show me somebody that not carrying out, and I agree with you. Anybody that thinks that. Dirty last stop somebody. You get what I'm saying? Crush, he ain't stopping no damn boots. I'm telling you, bro, he couldn't stop a smaller Barrios. He not stopping no boots, bro. He ain't. And yo, the strength was in his hair, bro. The strength was in his hair. It looked like it. It looked like it. And I talked about that a little bit. So they don't know. I did a live on that like 3 weeks ago too, Kurt. They missed it. They missed it. I talked about it in the beginning, and I said my bro broke the news with more details than I had initially. He damn sure did it. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all them TWT people dope. I told y'all. You know what I mean? Boots is going to tighten up. I think so too. I think he is for sure. KOs are the only wins that count. And that's the problem, bro. It's poor assessments like that. He's supposed to knock him out. I get the people saying like he did say it. I'm cool with that. But it's people that really like, it's no way. Like if he was supposed to knock him out. And man, shut up. He was supposed to learn. He was supposed to get the win, bro. That's what he's supposed to do. Start cutting the ring off. And again, yo, I'm telling y'all, I can't say this with 100% certainty, but I'm pretty much, I'm willing to bet y'all, I'm willing to bet y'all that he probably had never fight a guy with that style again in his career. You probably had never see Boots look that way again in his career. I'm willing to bet that. He probably would never run into a dude with that style again in his career, bro. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever. I just don't think so. Definitely coming back harder. Yeah, man, his pops. Yeah, get on his ass, man. Yeah, Boots want to win. He gonna get better. That's one thing that Jim Rat gonna do. He gonna get better. That's all I'm saying. T. And we killing the complaining, false narratives, bullshit agendas, and we bringing boxing conversation back. And I think we did this with this conversation, and we right at the 1.5 hour mark where I wanted to be, right on point, man. You can tell who knows the sport and love the sport, want to help it grow, and who just here for drama, clicks, and views. And that's where we at. And I said this before, TWT represent what's right with the sport of boxing, man, because we speak this shit in an intelligent manner. And we ain't doper than nobody, right? Right? I don't look at it like that. I just look at it like you can't show me another group of people that care about what we speaking on more than we care about it. That's what makes us dope, because we actually give a fuck about the quality that we provide to the people, and we don't do this shit for the clicks and the views. That's why when I told y'all I did that live about Keith Thurman having a contract, did you see what my bro T talked about? Didn't I bring that up? I tried to tell y'all that. I told y'all I wasn't just shooting in the dark. It's just we had and TWT so dope. That came from a TWT member that spoke that way. And you know why he was privy to that information? Because he was on live with Keith Thurman. He kept it real with him to his face. He found out that Keith Thurman got yes men in his circle, and Keith Thurman wanted to talk to him again because he kept it that thorough with him. So instead of dude coming, he could have did his own live and broke that same news. He threw the alley. He threw the alley to Just Do, and I think I scored with it. I had almost 900 people come through that live, but y'all thought I was just saying that. I kept trying to urge people. They like, well, where did you hear this from? I'm just telling you, just know it came from a direct source, and it's accurate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, you get what I'm saying? Now you see today all these big outlets. Y'all don't believe it. It's TWT reporting it, but you believe it when you see a Fight Hub, Fight Hype, whatever the damn outlet is. I done seen the biggest channels now report something that I spoke on 3 weeks ago. You cannot make this shit up. People they believe who they want to believe. Don't ever think nobody, and I vouch for all of us because I know what type of people we is. I vouch for everybody character in this family. You ain't never seen us clickbait you. You ain't never seen us do it, ever. We ain't never just put up a title or say breaking news or something like that just to get you here. You ain't never seen it. And with all of us pushing out these hundreds of videos, probably thousands of videos at this point, bro. You ain't never seen none of us clickbait nobody. And that's all. I just urge people to just pay attention just a little bit, yo. We on to something because, again, it's not that we doper than everybody, but we give a fuck, I think, more than most people about the content that they putting out. Quality over quantity. And we both. With TWT, you getting quality and quantity. Tell me you not. Every time you look up somebody, you're on cooking some shit. And I know we cooking because I listen a lot, y'all. I listen to see where I need to get better at because there ain't never nothing wrong with trying to get better. And in doing that, I consume a lot of content. And I see people take their motherfucking crowds for granted. And I'm glad I got a hold on this shit now while I'm in this growth process and I'm getting to where we all need to get to. I'm telling you, man, this shit is different. You getting quality and quantity. That shit is, we all over the place. You know what I'm saying? You lucky I didn't get crazy early. It was already too many of us on. I was about to jump on and just make it crazy, but I'm like, nah, I'm just going to wait. And just like Derek James and Anthony Joshua and Man Down, you dig me, man. Dig me. These networks are so biased. It's up to the people to see through the BS and facts, bro. And you know what, Faye? I was speaking on something else too. I don't do network beefs, bro. I hate that. Not saying you doing that. Like, people be mad at PBC. I just don't understand it. What is the science behind hating PBC? What is the science behind hating the zone? What is the science behind hating Top Rank and so on and so forth? If they all in it to give us fights, they all have hits and misses, bro. None of them is putting on complete 100% fire shows. I wish I would be sitting up here making content centered around talking about the PBC going broke. That shit is weird, bro. That shit is weird. The only way that's not weird is if it's true. And to my understanding, since they formed, that shit been being said every year on cue. They going broke. I'm guessing at some point, people just feel like eventually they going to go broke and they going to be right. That shit is weak. I don't do network beefs. I appreciate the networks because they all serve a purpose to give us the fights. That's what the sport is. How do we shit on the networks that give us the fights? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. Millie, salute. Mad at the PBC. I just don't understand it, bro. I don't get it, my bro. I just don't get it. Like, I like all the networks that are responsible for giving us, you know what I mean? Yeah, they are. Facts. They are for sure. I ain't even really read it, but y'all on it. And we rock with, you know, we rock with people that's represent something bigger than any one person, man. And that's really what they represent. And that's what we represent. That's a family of people. They dope. We gonna support them and we gonna keep doing what we doing because we one of one out here too, you know. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't do the network beefs. Not saying nobody in here doing it fake, but you know, they be mad at the networks like PBC, Top Rank, this one. I hate them. Like, I make my little jokes, but I don't really make hate-filled content around shitting on the networks that are responsible for giving us the fights. I'm not here to destroy. I'm here to build, and y'all always know that that's something that's a slogan of mine, and that's something that we all represent, to build, bro. Yeah, and again, bro, like now, you know what, just real quick, now that we at the end, because I'm going a little over the 1.5 hour mark, but it's all good because y'all the family and we build it. Somebody came in my comments, bro, and out of all lives, they came in a live that I was talking about what TWT represents, and they was in my comments like, get out of here, y'all just like the such and such, you know, they saying we just like them, like robbing people for dues or something like that. And I'm just like, damn, like, y'all people really got hate in y'all heart for those individuals that never did nothing to you. Imagine waking up every day of your life, getting on YouTube, hating people that never did nothing to you, never said nothing to you, never did nothing to you. You just listening to what people saying and you believe stupid shit like that. But instead, you don't see how many. It's a reason they got a community that rocks with them. It's a reason for that. You get what I'm saying? It's facts, T. You know what I'm saying? They ain't, you know what? I started to really go in on a person, but I just like blocked them because I'm like, that's the negativity that 2023 I'm blocking out because he's so far removed from reality. It don't even make no sense for me to try to level with him. And y'all know I'm a level-headed dude. I'll try to level with the most ignorant person, but nah, I was like, hell no, man. Talk to him. We don't. Zoom, what's good with the Zoom? That's what's being reported. So we're going to see what's good with it, my bro. Appreciate you pulling up, though, man. See the slight struggle from the boxers and dislike, and then they push it like they got exposed. And that's all I'm saying, bro. We push bad narratives when it's cool with fighters that you don't want to favor. I favor boxing, so I ain't never shitting on a fighter that's going 12 zips on my. If it looked boring or if he was the reason for it, I would say it. Boots Ennis handled himself like a man. He did the best he could with what he had, man, with the guy he had in front of him, man. You dig what I'm saying? Got to step up their game. And look, ain't nothing wrong with that comment, though, Queen. That's not network hate or beef. Like, you like, yo, you just, as a supporter that actually pays, you want more bang for your buck. What's wrong with that? You get what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that because they just showed us, right? When they give us a good show, we going to support it. Or we just showed them, right? So I'm with you. More bang for the buck. I ain't mad at that. Step the game up because y'all got the fighters to do so. And don't give me no shit about no budget because I'm always in support of PBC being able to rock. You get what I'm saying? But facts, T, they goofy, man. I just be blocking. I'm trying my damn best to be as positive all 2023, bro, while I'm rocking out. And some of it, I got to ignore some of these ignorant people, man. Paramount Plus that runs the now after the merger. Dope. And we're all the damn, where all the do money at, right? You know what I'm saying? I guess because they think I'm just dude. I'm out here scraping dudes, right? We don't do that. The idea of that what we do is so far removed from the actual reality of things. They stupid, yo. People are crazy. Yeah, you already know that. Zoom, Tank lullabies everybody from 130 to 140. My bro said what he said. They must be paying your rent money. Do facts, bro. Like, and tell them that I need a couple dollars then while they at it. Know what I mean? Send me some rent money. Go on, tell them dudes hit that cash app. For y'all that say we, you know, I want y'all pay y'all dues and hit that cash app, man. You know what I'm saying? Pay y'all dues. Just dues, collected dues, bro. You know what I mean? Yep. King Judah, that's a fact, bro. And what I said is, I just try to be at a point where I'm like, I think that's just it's lazy to me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Shitting on the fighters, like you criticizing Boots, he won more. And I said this too, bro. And I ain't want to make it look like it's a Boots versus, you know, in that way. Like, nah, I support boxing, right? So I appreciate the workload that Rashidi Ellis put out about 8-9 rounds straight. I feel like he didn't make the necessary in-fight adjustments down the back end of that fight, and it cost him. And I still think they took it from him because I got the punch number still in in my brand section, man. Them punch stats is crazy. But I also said, what would you rather? Would you take a Boots 12 zip or like that Boo Boo 12 zip that they said was so bad, or would you take, Rashidi Ellis looking good for 8-9 rounds straight and then faltering down the back end of the fight and losing? Like, you get what I'm saying? I said if me on an off night is me not getting a knockout but winning pretty much every single round, give me that performance any day of the week. If me looking bad is me looking sloppy after a layoff, after injuries and a new weight class, but I still win pretty much every round, drop dude a couple times, don't get the knockout because I'm not a fucking knockout puncher anyway, give me that over what Rashidi Ellis went through, because them dudes still got their hand raised, but they got shitted on more than a guy that lost because the guy looked good for 8 or 9 rounds and faltered down the stretch. And I ain't shitting on the performance. I also said I feel like Speedy will come back from that. I feel like he could beat that dude. I feel like the mistakes he made are not like huge where you can't fix them. You know what I'm saying? I think it's some few in-fight adjustments. Just like with Boots, I felt like what was missing from his performance was consistent cutting off the ring. Like, and I don't know if this makes sense to y'all, but he needed to cut the ring off, and cut the ring off some more with this dude. He needed to be prepared for that level of movement, and he wasn't. You get what I'm saying? And it showed. You could see it in his performance. And he looked like he got impatient. He was chasing that knockout. He was trying to play into the fans. Aisha, salute to the queen. Appreciate you in that cash app. Much appreciation. I was just joking y'all about the dudes, but I appreciate the support for sure. But yeah, man, the criticism is cool as long as it's fair, man. And a lot of times it ain't fair. I know life ain't fair, but that don't mean your assessment got to be weak as hell. You get what I'm saying? They calling him basic boots, King Judah. I kind of came in hot hearing that. Damn, basic boots. The man looked normal as hell for one fight that he dominated still, where dude really didn't just come to engage as much. And he damn sure didn't come to get knocked out. And let's give him credit where he deserved. He actually has some good movement in there. I don't think cutting the ring off was the easiest thing, unless you was like a Terminator. Errol Spence is different when it comes to cutting that ring off, man. He like a seek and destroy missile. He gonna come get you, bro. I'm convinced Errol, that's different with Errol, but Boots ain't on Errol level when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying, to cutting that ring off. I think Earl is a special fighter when it comes to that. Who dominated in that fight, yeah, and he looked a little off. But this is what I'm saying, bro. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you. You got people saying, Fate, that the layoff, the new weight class, the injuries, inactivity, multiple layoffs in his career too, y'all. And then Father Time, none of that mattered. That he just looked bad. He was supposed to knock out a dude when he's not even a knockout puncher. And like I said, man, dude was in shape, man. Demond Nicholson wasn't coming to get knocked out. And that's what I seen. That's what I seen. That is the same dude that stopped Edgar Berlanga knockout streak, right? But still, people expected Boo Boo to knock him out when he ain't a knockout artist. He's not. He never been that. He ain't no crazy ass puncher. I just don't understand that way of thinking. Like, sometimes these guys that lack skill, they make up for it in toughness. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. I not understand Demond Nicholson got a couple stoppages on his record. But I understand there's some things that played into them stoppages, and I ain't got to get into it because I don't want to seem like I'm making no excuse for him. But you can't all of a sudden ask Boo Boo to look pinpoint sharp off, what is it, 14 months out the ring, new weight class, the dude about to be 35. You know what I mean? Just too many layoffs, ring rust, injuries. You get what I'm saying? You name it, he went through it. Fights falling apart, mad inactivity, dropping of the belt. Like, it's a lot. Yo, that shit matter. Father Time wasn't in the ring with Boo Boo. I don't think he was that. I don't think he was on his back. But like I said, he definitely had a seat in the arena that night. And I'm going to keep saying that. And salute to Demond Nicholson and T. He was on T shit. Like I said, if y'all didn't see that, go check it out. Dude is dope. He had good energy. He came to fight. He said he was 100% and still ended up hurting himself. And he tried to fight through it. Now, I know some people feel like because dude had one arm, Boo Boo was supposed to knock him out. But he was putting hands on dude. He's putting hands on him, but Demond Nicholson ain't no hoe, bro. He was coming to fight. He just stopped Berlanga from knocking him out. I don't see how people don't see the credibility in that. Like, and I just think about it. He caught Berlanga when he was off his high, bro, and broke the streak, knocking everybody out first round. He took that man up the distance, and he been looking different ever since. Give that man some credit, man. Demond been around the block. I just don't think we factor in enough things when it comes to these assessments. We just very surface level. Because he's not that good a fighter, he got hurt. Boo Boo, you supposed to knock him out. No, bro, he's not a knockout artist. I ain't never gonna watch a Demetrius Andre fight and really feel like that. The guy that he was supposed to knock out was that Quigley guy that he got up out of there. He did drop Demond, but Demond ain't no hoe, man. He wasn't coming to get. He tried, bro. He tried. He wasn't laying down. He wasn't staying down anyway. And y'all know after the first 4 to 6 rounds, especially, Boo Boo knockouts is more than likely are not going to come. So how are you going to expect him to knock him out? How you going to say he don't get knockouts past a certain round, but still expect that he does it? It just don't make sense a lot of times, man. I'm always logical. I ain't got to be right, but I'm always logical, man. Yeah, Ellis can beat him, bro. Definitely can beat him. He definitely can beat him. Who said he don't watch tape? He probably needs to start. Kurt, that's why you my bro. That's why we share the same name, bro. Because that's exactly what I said. I said that yesterday when I was, or the other day when I did my post fight on Sunday. I said, he's on, on tape saying that, he don't, watch tape. And I said, I think it's a real chance that he need to maybe not overconsume himself with tape, but I think he do need to at least take a peek at a fighter and watch enough tape to at least figure out this fighter's tendencies, just in case if those things present themselves in the ring, he know what he's looking at and know how to go about getting to that fighter. And I think that's where he need to get better at. I think he need to change that about himself. Because remember, y'all, I know Floyd said he don't watch tape, but you'll be a damn lie. He lie. Like, yo, listen, Floyd will tell y'all he don't watch tape, but you'll watch him in a locker room watching a fight or some shit like that. You'll see him somewhere like not even realizing that the shit he's telling you he don't do, he's doing it right in your face. Even if he watching an old fight of his, bro, that's tape. He watching it. He fucking lying to you when he tell you that, bro. I never believe that, and I never will. Demand that guy, man. I'm just about bigging up boxing. I'm a little bit easier going on these fighters than everybody else, but I still could hold their ass to the flame. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not overly critical. Demand, I ain't look at him as a garbage pail worker. I just don't think he was on the level of Andre, and that's what showed in the ring. That don't mean he was supposed to be knocked out, because like I said, tell me if I'm lying. Some fighters, when they lack skill, they make up for it in toughness, and they just don't. Some guys ain't there to be knocked out, bro. He came through the D-free too. Yeah, and that was dope too. I caught that too, T. Came through the D-free. So we be on it, man. When put Boo-Boo in with David Morrell, woo. Shit, he need another fight. To me, Queen, shit, that's going to be a tough one. I tell you, and I love Boo-Boo, but he need to show me that he can sharpen up. These new fight fans only count KOs as wins, and I'm telling you, King Judah, with people like us in here, real ones, we're going to move the needle back where we need to get it. That's a casual way of thinking. And why I say that, because everybody is so big on saying that they diehards and they watch so much boxing, but then y'all have casual way of thinking. You think like casuals and talk about knockouts. Like people, like being a casual way of thinking to me is feeling like Shakur Stevenson should have knocked out Robson Conceição when you ain't never seen nobody else knock him out. And we already understand that Shakur Stevenson is a great pure boxer, not a fucking knockout artist, but you would still have people. And by the way, I was at that fight. He beat that boy ass and he did everything but stop him. And they was thinking about stopping the fight for several rounds too. For people that don't know, I was there. I seen it. Them doctors was thinking about stopping that shit in between rounds, several rounds in a row. So he was beating that boy ass. They gotta be a damn lie. Watch a few clips. Probably his dad watches it. Yeah, man. These dudes watching tape or something, man. Yeah, Boots. He need to though. Saturday night made me convinced that he probably don't watch the tape. Definitely won't hurt him. It definitely won't. That's all. And as a fighter, you just want to evolve. How could that hurt? You get what I'm saying? It could just make you. It could prepare you a little bit better, in my opinion. A good fight. It's a good fight. But I want him to fight the bigger names, not a prospect. Me too. But he don't either. He share your same train of thought, Fate. Tough as hell. You know what I'm saying? He share your he tough as shit. He share your same train of thought. He ain't, and people, that's why you think he didn't want to fight Johnnebeck outside of the money not making sense. Because that dude ain't hitting on shit. It wouldn't have did nothing for his career. If he would have beat him up, they'd have said he just beat up a prospect but didn't knock him out if he didn't stop him. If he struggled or looked anything less than spectacular, they'd have said you struggle with a prospect. That's a lose-lose situation. I wouldn't have wanted to fight Johnnebeck for no pennies on the dollar either. Get that shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get it out of here. And I get it. Demond Nicholson, you say, why'd he fight him? And Johnnebeck is a more quality fighter because he can't make 160 no more. Did you hear the man say he can't make 160 no more? Oh, but my bad. I forgot. When y'all casuals, you don't care. You don't care if he can't make 160. Do it anyway because you want to see him fight Johnnebeck. Fuck what your body say. Do it anyway. Like, people, I tell you, unrealistic all the time, bro. All the time. Man. And I've been saying this, bro. They need each other more now than they ever did, Boo-Boo and Charlo. Similar careers, inactivity, injuries, father time, getting a bit older, out of sight, out of mind, fights falling out. I said this many a times. They perfect to fight each other right now, man. Boo been in the game too long to not fight a big name. Facts. And that's what's evading him. That's why he wanna hurry up and get the names. He said the whole reason he came over that side is to get the Charlo fight. He on Charlo bumper and Maul Charlo. He want to fight him. So I hope Maul Charlo get to shake back and we get to see them two kings in the ring and they get to make a nice bag together. You know what I'm saying? You're the prospect talk nice, but nah, Boo-Boo, end off your career great. That's what I'm saying. Like, that ain't gonna prove nothing. It's a lose-lose. If you beat his ass bad, they're gonna say you beat up a prospect. He was green anyway. Like, we already had to see the Denzel Bentley fight with Johnnebeck to see that he ain't no goddamn boogeyman. And that's another top-ranked product, manufactured product. Here they go, trying to force him to be a boogeyman. The man is about what? Johnnebeck, I think he's 29. So he's a little older than what he think he need to get a move on it with his 13 fight having ass. I think he got 13. I think it's 13 he got. You know what will stop Boo-Boo versus Maul now? Yeah, nothing. It shouldn't. Ducking, Kurt, to be straight up, the only thing that could stop them, I think, from getting in the ring right now with each other is ducking, yo. And that'd be a travesty if they don't fight each other and they on the same side. It's no reason why we can't get more of the fights we want. And yeah, y'all, just so y'all know, Boots and Vila, that wasn't nothing I made up. Salute to Ashley's Corner because she foreseen this, that being the next fight. She did a video on it. Then later on, I heard, the Boxing Voice, the promoter was on the Boxing Voice, and he said he had about 6 weeks camp for Rashidi Ellis. He said Boots Ennis is probably next, and we'll have 13 to 14 weeks of camp to train for him. That's exactly what he said out of his mouth. He said Boots Ennis is probably next. And he went on to say how long he'll have to prepare for Boots, basically indicating that, Vila will be even better against Boots because he's going to have twice as long a training camp to prepare for him. So that's a fight that I would love to see. He's not getting Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence next. We all know that. So we got to be a bit more realistic. Rashidi Ellis lost. He said he want a rematch. I hope they get him the rematch. And I think dude is willing to give him the rematch. And I think he kind of fumbled the Boots bag. Honestly, I felt like if Rashidi Ellis would have won and he ain't fumbled, they took it from him, but whatever. You know what I mean? He made some mistakes down the stretch. He put himself in a position for them to take it from him, and that's what they did. But nonetheless, I think he kind of fumbled the Boots fight for right now. I don't think that's a fight they're going to make right now. And like I said, Vila's promoter is saying that it's going to be likely Boots or probably Boots. I don't want to put no words in his mouth, but that's exactly what he said. If y'all ain't catch it, go check out the Boxing Voice. Salute to them. Now, man, it was a dope little bill, and he did. That's what he revealed is for Vila. So I don't know how for sure that is. I don't know. I guess that's the direction he's gonna go because that's what he spoke on. So that's why you see them in the thumbnail. And as in terms of Meek and Steven Jackson, I think Meek did a hell of a job by just getting up out of there. It could have went a certain way. Everybody tempers flare. It is a fight. As long as I don't think he put his hands on nobody, and I think he just got up out of there, and nobody put their hands on him, so it was cool. No harm, no foul. Quick little, brush up or whatever you want to call it, little argument, and he went about his business. You know what I mean? Even much so that he missed the end of the fight that he paid. I'm pretty sure he paid a nice penny to get up in there. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Steven Jackson for trying to hold his wife down. I felt like that clip I just played, he wasn't trying to be tough. I think he was misunderstood right there. And he was trying to make sure people wasn't stepping all over his wife, man. Plant B's David. Oh, that's not good for Vila. He definitely ain't running. Nope. And that's what I'm saying. Kurt, people already are not realizing that Karen is a one-on-one in this sport. I've never seen nobody move exactly the way he was moving and make it look like that. I just don't think Boots Ennis would run into that. And they don't realize these other guys are going to engage a lot more than than Corinne. So, Boots Ennis is going to have several more opportunities to be successful. That's just natural to understand that because Keith Thurman, even though he moves, he's not going to move that much. Terrence Crawford moves a bit, but he don't move that much. Get what I'm saying? And Spence ain't going to be moving like that at all. So you fucking forget it. You know what I'm saying? But all these people just now all of a sudden, all these people will stop him now. People like Virgil definitely stops him. No, he don't. No, he don't, yo. No, the fuck he don't. And I'm going to keep saying that. He's shown me that he got a deeper bag than Virgil. And Virgil will be right there to be hit. And what you think Boots going to do? Oblige him. Who you see is the more creative offensively and defensively. Who's just a more skillful fighter in the ring? The Boots Ennis. It ain't no damn Virgil. You know what I'm saying? Ellis' career as a reset now, in my opinion, because you know how the fans be. True. Rashidi would be like a step back right now for Boots. Yeah, after the loss, it'd be weird. Yeah, in a weird way. Yeah, it just won't mean the same thing because he coming up off that loss. But nonetheless, man, I think Rashidi could come back from that. It just all depends on how it affects him mentally because one thing that I noticed after the fight, he really looked like it affected him. Like he took it hard, y'all. Like I didn't want to joke about it because I don't like to kick nobody when they down, but they stole that man and he ain't never getting it back, bro. He ain't never getting his O back. And that's crazy. He was about to cry, bro. Rashidi he was about to damn cry. Imagine EJ moving like that. That man, moving that much, yeah. Imagine it, Queen. They'd be like, boy, They'd be called. They already call him Earl Sprints. Queen, I don't know if you ever heard the name. They call that man Earl Sprints. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, even when it come to that dude, like, I know how to remove my fanship aside, despite who I feel like a win. And I look at that dude's career and I say, like, how do people feel like a guy that got his first title in somebody's backyard, right? Meaning Kell Brook, and we all know the story, broke his other eye socket, got his belt in his backyard. Then he had back-to-back, like, sort of back-to-back unforeseen setbacks and still got 3 belts. And people will really think that that's the guy that don't want the last one. That shit crazy. Not the guy that got that belt in his very first fight and spent every fight after that just fighting regular people, defending that title and never trying to get another one. That's the one that they feel like want undisputed more. Logically, I swear, I swear, all fanship aside, I don't understand how people can make themselves think that. How in the hell? Because I'm willing to bet everybody, and when I say everybody, I mean every one of those people that think Terrence Crawford want undisputed more. If he was the one with 3 belts, make no mistake about it. If the situations was reversed and, Spence fought Jeff Horn in his first fight at welterweight and just fought defended the belt a bunch of times and fought people after Terrence Crawford, make no mistake about it, they'd be killing Spence more now than they able to. They'd be killing him more now than ever, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. It hurt, man. It hurt, yo. Rashidi can come back. You're not getting boots right now. Nope. Swear, man. I'm telling you, he was hurt, yo. He was hurt, man. He was hurt. I'm like, oh, man, yo, he gonna cry, man. Because he knew that dude ain't beat him. He knew it, yo. He like, yo, because I got knocked down in the 12th twice, yo. That mean, like, the 9 rounds that I put in the bank don't matter. So people don't pay attention to the fact that Vila Corner told him he needed a knockout to win, y'all. Why do you think did he get a knockout? No. His team told him he needed a knockout to win. They usually be right. And in that case, I think they was right. And just for conversation purposes before we get out of here, that's why I left this in here. Them numbers is ridiculous, bro. Ellis landed 268 punches. This man landed 114. 53 body shots, 210. Like, you can't be shit. You jabs. This dude landed 13 jabs. This dude landed 165. He landed 101 power shots. He landed 103. And that's mostly all dude landed was power shots. 101 of his 114 landed shots was power shots. But look at Speedy Rashidi mixed it up, bro. He threw more power shots and way more jabs. Landed 150 plus more punches, bro. How the hell did he lose? He didn't. And I'm not helping him push that bullshit. He gave it up in the last round. I don't want to hear that shit. They took it from him. They took that from him, bro. They took it. He more hurt because he let dude back in the fight. Facts. And then I know part of him felt like, damn, that was a tough ass fight and I won. But then to see them just take it, they was like, oh man, like he had that look. Like even how he already talked fast, he wanted to get the hell up out of there, bro. Salute to Speedy Rashidi Ellis, man. Come back stronger, bro. They robbed you, bro. And we knew that with just watch. You know what I mean? With just watching. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, that shit just was crazy, man. I'm like, man, yo, they be doing our fighters wrong, bro. And we help it. We help it by shitting on them. We help it. That's why I said that, he was getting some hate too. The Ellis hate. Damn, bro. But Boots and Boo Andre got more for 12, pretty much 12 zipping their opponents and winning and not looking their best. They got more hate and criticism than Speedy Rashidi for looking good for 9 rounds and kind of, slipping down the back. And like I said, all in all, it was a good fight card. And again, y'all, we bringing the boxing conversations back. Rocking with Speedy, Boots, and all our kings. And that's where I'm at, Queen. That's what this live was about. I rock with Devin Haney. I rock with Shakur Stevenson. I rock with Tank Davis. I rock with Terrence Crawford. I rock with Earl Spence. I rock with Roman Vila. I rock with Boots, Speedy, Tank, everybody, bro. Everybody. I rock with the Russell family. I just don't rock with they constant poking at Tank and saying he can't mess with you and then not being willing to fight him or try to go to where he at and make a fight. I don't rock with that, but nonetheless, I do rock with the Russell family. Salute to all of them. I'm glad it was no bloodshed in that fight. I'm glad everybody, cooler heads, was able to prevail. Everybody went about their day. Steven Jackson moved like a man. He was just defending his wife. He wasn't trying to be a troublemaker. That was a misconception. Meek Mill, even though it got heated and he exchanged words, he still left, got up out of there. Nobody got harmed. No harm, no foul, man. Boxing is in a good place. Tank just pulled in a $5 million gate. He out here breaking records. You know what I mean? Being great, getting people opportunities, stepping outside of the Mayweather promotional banner and doing well. Y'all look how well he did in his first event. Yo, the numbers, he doing numbers better. His numbers get better and better. Y'all think Tank really could really be one of them ones, and especially he's doing this with not even having the biggest and best known of dance partners. So just imagine the numbers I think him and Ryan Garcia can actually do. The numbers are, I think him and Devin Haney, despite what people think, would do, just because people know what that fight would represent and stand for. I think any fight with Tank would do numbers. And anything, any kind of fan base that opponent can bring with them is just icing on the cake. So boxing is in a good place. These are kings. They all making money. I support all of them as long as they're moving like men. The only verses only time I want to hear verses are pitting these fighters up against each other is when we talk about what we feel like they do to each other in the ring. Other than that, when it comes to status and notoriety, I'm never making content that's putting that into question and trying to shit on one and make the other look better. And I ain't never doing it. And I'm standing on it. So salute to the fan. I know my slogan. We ain't here to break the news. We here to have a conversation. We just had us a hell of a conversation. On that note, we gonna get up out of here, y'all. Yeah, I don't care for Mr. Gary winning. If he fights again, cool. But he's annoying. Facts. Because you calling out people 2 weight classes away from you, talking about they can't F with you, even if your shoulder was still bad. Like, dude, show me. That's where I'm at. Just show me. Just like I tagged Blair Cobbs because he put something. He took a little jab at Errol Spence, and he said something, and I tagged him, and I said, please show us all 2023. I hope he responds, so I could say, please show me you would do anything with EJ. Blair Cobbs is a silly dude, bro, but we gonna see. But appreciate the family. Much love to the family in the Cash App. I appreciate y'all. Salute to the fam. Always holding your boy down. Always coming to have us a dope conversation. Didn't say where Tank and Ryan fighting that did they? Did I hear Vegas? Did they say Vegas? I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if it was Vegas, though. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, he do. He need to either chill. Like, again, real quick, and peace to you, Queen. Real quick, Gary, he was saying, yo, he be coaching your favorite fighters. And I feel like instead of coaching our favorite fighters, trying to prove to us that you coach our favorite fighters, prove to us that you could coach your favorite fighters, which I'm sure is your little brothers, because they need your coaching, your expertise far more than Tank will ever need it. You get what I'm saying? Tank got Calvin Ford, Kenny Ellis. He got a slew of coaches, know what I mean, that could keep him on the right track. And his main coaches is like a father figure. So he got a teacher, trainer / father figure in Calvin Ford. I don't see no reason why he would ever listen to you. And again, you fresh off coaching your 2 brothers, and they both came off their most shaky performance of their career. Antoine still got away and got a win, a knockout win that people question. Antonio Russell got his ass beat. Thanks to you. And he got to suffer his first loss, got knocked down. And you said Tank was looking bad. His balance, his distance, his range was all bad. All that shit you was saying, that's all true for Antonio Russell. He was all bad. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate y'all, man. Always holding me down, man. Antonio didn't look. In fact, Queen, and look who he had in his corner. Gary Russell. So I don't know if you caught it, but I did one. I ain't suggesting you go back and watch it, but if you happen to be checking, I did one speaking on Gary Russell, and I also played the clip. I think it was yesterday I did one. I did 2 lives yesterday. The second one was on Gary Russell, and I got into his ass a little bit. I ain't tear him down. I played the clip where he was talking about Tank, and I felt like it was distasteful, you know what I'm saying? So, and he was coaching Tank from outside the ring, but they needed you to be coaching him. You know what I mean? Where was this expertise when you had your brother in there getting beat up? You get what I'm saying? He was losing round after round, got knocked down. He just didn't look good. And the fight got stopped from a clash of heads, and dude ended up winning a technical decision. So hopefully he get a rematch and he look better, much better, but we gonna see. But that's all I got on this one. Salute to the fam, my TWT family. We growing, we building, and we're a part of something great, man. We gonna keep being that, man. So salute to y'all. Appreciate all y'all. All love, family. We out of here.